sisters. I'm Jessica, also known as Naturally Nitty, and this is episode 252.
And I'm Allena, also known as Starnitz. This is October 4th. This is our bi-monthly podcast, unless we forget to podcast like we did last month.
Oops.
And if this is your first time watching, welcome. If you're a returning listener / watcher, thanks for coming back.
Yes. So grab your knitting, pull up a chair, and craft along with us.
Yeah. So, Mojo. Do you have any Mojo?
Yeah, I finished 2 Slytherin squares and 2 pairs of mitts. I don't remember if I should put them. No, because we just did a knitting podcast.
We podcasted like a full month ago.
Okay. This past month has been crazy. Anyway.
Yeah, September went by really fast.
You
knew it. It's October.
I don't have them with me to show you. You actually have the squares. For the Slytherin conference, and then the mitts. I don't even know where they are. Well, one pair for Wisdom Day. Let me see if I used this one for them, and it was for a spin along, knit along on Instagram that Cheryl, what's her or Instagram name? The 1764 Shepherdess, or I forget what that is. Anyways, here's a pair of them. Oops, that way. There's 2 pairs. They're pretty identical with that.
Did you make them for yourself?
Yeah, basically. I made them, and I had like another bit of yarn left, and I don't know, they went really fast. They were like washi tape. They're really like heavy washi tape. Anyway, I think that's all I have for most.
Okay. So I have a couple of finished objects. I finished this square that I was working on. I actually was blocking it when we last podcasted.
Okay.
So I finished it. I also finished this cardigan for Madison just in time for her birthday. And I gave it to her for her birthday, even though I started it like a full 2 years ago. But it turned out really good, and she likes it, and that's great. So those are my finished objects.
That is awesome.
Do you have any whips?
Yes. Right now I am working on the Weekender sweater for Leah. Yeah, I'm separating for the front and back right now. That's it. But it's my order mission. I also have, I started the Trillion shawl. I had ripped out, I forget the Stormy Sky shawl I was doing last month. It wasn't mindless enough so that I could work on it on games and like stuff like that. Like I had to keep looking at the pattern, and I just didn't want that. So Alena suggested this, and I'm really liking it. I don't know if you can see, just a little bit of lace and detail there, and then it's garter stitch. So it's like super simple, and I'm digging it.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's like lace weight pretty much. So who knows if I'll finish it this month? Probably not. But that's okay. I needed it for a first project. And that's what it is. And I'm so excited. Remember how I said I couldn't find any of my whip bags?
Yeah.
I found it.
That's awesome.
I know. I was very excited because I was using a bag with a zipper, and like this yarn kept getting caught like in the zipper because it's so fine. It was like annoying the crap out of me. So anyway, that's all my whips.
I have a bunch of whips. So my first is this square that I had started last month. Actually, I think on the podcast. I'm gonna finish it for detention. Let me see if you can see it better. So it's called Sunray. It's out of that 200 crochet blocks book. Sorry, I could not think of it. So yeah, and then I started my. I'm also working on a Slither Hug still. That's in the other room. I didn't bring it. And I started on my order mission, which is a wallaby, and it's scrunched onto this thing. But I have the 3 inches of ribbing done, and then maybe an inch of the stockinette done. I did a couple of rows and took my gauge, and I'm getting like 5 stitches to the inch, and they want 4.5. So I just increased to the next size because I don't, this, after I started this, I realized this yarn is DK instead of worsted, but
Yeah.
it's heavier DK. So it's like a light worsted. I don't know.
So so you didn't go up needles, you're just increasing the stitch count to the next size.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Messaged me last night and I didn't see it till this morning. So
it's okay.
sorry.
So for the wallaby, they, when you do the medium, which is 36 inches, you're knitting a 40-inch sweater. So I am getting 5 stitches to the inch. So at that stage, it's going to be a true 36-inch sweater, and I wanted to go up to the 40-inch. So I just added,
Right.
and then I'll follow that pattern
That
on there. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and yeah, that's where I'm at. I need to take a picture and put it on Instagram because there's no picture on there.
you
But
do.
yeah, so I've been working on that, and that is sitting in my gnome pocket, and that's where I put those buttons. So I put buttons in here because now that it's sweater weather, I need to put the new buttons that I got on my sweater,
Yeah.
and I put them in here because I took this with me, but I don't actually know where I put the actual buttons. They might be in here somewhere. I have to find the buttons because I had them in the car because I was going to add them when we were driving somewhere, and then I just got lazy and did it. Oh yeah, here are the buttons. So I'll talk about these later because I got them at something we'll talk about later. So then I also, after I messaged Jessica last night, I started a new project because I didn't know what to do with that. So I had been at Walmart and they have these mandala cakes, and this one's an ombre. It's the cool. It's like cream grays and blacks, pretty much. So I started the baby sweater last night while we watched The Masked Singer because
Yeah.
that's the best show ever. But yeah, so I started. This is the coffee bean one. Like the pattern wants you to stripe every 2 rows, but I figured since this is ombre yarn, I'm just gonna leave it.
I think that works.
Yeah, so I started that, and that is all of my works in progress right now. I'm supposed to start a hat for my sister. For actually, it's for my nephew.
Oh.
He wants to be Dog Man. I guess it's like
It's a book series.
a book series by the same people who does Captain Underpants. I think the same guy who wrote it. And he wants to be that for Halloween. So she wanted a hat. I have to look. I don't think I have any yarn, so I have to buy yarn, I guess. So yeah. Anyway, that's my works in progress. So spinning. Do you have any spinning?
Yeah, it's over there. I'm like such a lazy podcaster right now. Yes, I have a full bobbin that I spun last weekend that I need to apply. It'll have to be for detention because that's where it's at. Um,
Yeah.
and then I have stuff to spin that I'm waiting for the spin together.
I do as well. Um, I have some green fiber that I was playing with my drum carder, so I made it. Let me show you a picture, and that's what I'll be spinning for spin together. If I can find the picture. So I just took some green. Sorry, and I have this fiber, probably about 12 ounces, that I'm gonna focus on spinning on. Just spin it up, maybe for a shawl. Um, yeah, because it's 12 ounces, so
Nice.
yeah. But it's like, I forget all the fiber content, but I think I put some rabbit in there. There's silk in there. Um, maybe it was Polworth. Maybe it wasn't. I don't remember. So yeah, but I just took some braids of fiber that I had and joined them together and made this, like, played around with some bats. Um, Also for the spin together group, because I'm waiting for next week to start that, I made a finished album. The front picture is just me and Jessica from last weekend. Because it to start an album they want a picture, so amazing, right? So I just put it in there. So if you're on our spin together team, you'll have seen that album go up on Facebook. When you finish a project, you take a picture of it and put it in there with all your information, like yardage, ply, um, all that stuff. And if you want it to be entered into the finished, the prettiest skein or the art yarn competition that they're doing. So yeah, that
Yeah.
way we can turn it in at the end of the
Yeah.
thing. So last month I was focusing. Past couple of months I've been focusing on spinning my Cormo, but I finished a skein at Shenandoah Valley Fiber Festival, and sorry, so it's there. I got, and it's about 5.2 ounces, and I got 404 yards of a 3-ply. So that was fun. So yeah, so that's like the third skein in the ones that I'm making. I have maybe um I don't know how much more roll eggs I have left, but I think I had, what, 2 pounds set up for spinning for this.
Yeah, I think that's what you did.
So yeah, um,
Okay.
that is what I'm spinning, and my bobbins are cleaned off now, and I'm ready for that.
Mm.
So yeah, so I'm
Third
ready.
Monday is the spin together.
And I know we had all these great aspirations, and we never sat down and really thought about any, like, extra contests that we're going to do.
I know we said.
So we might just, as the week goes on, spring them on you guys if you're in our group. So anyway,
Like,
yeah. So spin together. If you're in our group, look for us on there because we'll be posting in the Facebook group mostly for that.
so I'm okay. I think I'm gonna spin up some fiber I had at the what was the first show we went to?
Um,
It wasn't
I went
no,
to,
it was Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Festival.
yeah.
Not sure about this. So I this oh that's look it's too pretty. This is like a Kelly grass tree. Like there's this. Oh, this is a hunter green, like pine. I want to remember that. So colorful. And then I have what is that? This one is all like blue, purple, purple, but it's not that it's a little bit more colored. And then I have a teal one. Um, they're basically for all the kids. I mean, they either scarves or hats or something kids ready for them. This milk, anyway, um, just a smaller mill. They got, what was it, merino, alpaca,
I don't.
three
I
five.
can't hear what you're saying at all.
Me? You can't
Yeah.
hear?
I can hear you now, but I couldn't before.
Oh, when I was like this?
Before when you were talking.
Oh. Anyways, the mill that I got that from, I don't have the card, so I forget what the fiber is.
I think it was Jehovah Jireh mill.
Is that what it was? I don't remember.
It was some sort of mill because
Yeah, I remember it was a mill, but I liked it. They like got all this fiber,
that's where I got the buttons.
and process it themselves, and they make a specific blend. Um, and I know it's alpaca. Maybe it's,
Wasn't it Romleydale
oh, maybe something. It was like three different things.
or Corriedale?
Maybe Cordale or BFL and Merino. Maybe not Merino. Maybe it was Cordale. I don't remember, but it's pretty soft. And I thought I would spin that stuff up. That's what I'm gonna focus on. Though for spin together, I'm just gonna say this: like, I have to work 3 of the days, and like Sunday, we've got plans already to like. I'm not gonna be spinning as much as I would have liked. Like, this is not gonna be the spin all the things competition
Well, and like
that I had hoped it would be.
yeah, and it's real life. So if you guys you are not expected to spin every day all day. You need to eat, you need to sleep, you need to work.
But if you want to, you totally can. We're
Yeah,
not expecting
but like we're not requiring you to do that. So like I think that's why Jessica and I were thinking about maybe having a few extra prizes just for our group alone. So if you're in our group and you want to donate a prize, contact me or Jessica, and we'll just like make categories up for in our small group, just because I think
random.
it's a huge competition and everyone has life.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't even know how much I'm gonna actually spin, but I have those things plus some other stuff that I can spin if I want to. But I think that's what I'm gonna first focus on. I was thinking of doing my mashup that I was doing, but it's like so fine and it's a 3-ply, and I don't think I'll finish it in time. So I'm not even gonna start it.
Yeah, because I was thinking about doing the Cormo, but I it takes me like a whole month to spin 3 bobbins and then ply them
Right.
to
Figure
get
it
to the same consistency.
Same here. So do what you can, have fun. That's the main point of it. We're not out to win anything.
No, but like that's why I think we were thinking about extra little prizes. Nothing huge, but small. So we kind of talked about spinning. Um,
We did.
so binging. Have you been binging on anything?
No, not really. But I don't know. I've been watching Felicity once in a while by myself, not really binging. The girls and I, when it's just us home, watch something. We've been watching Call the Midwife. Um, and then when everyone's around, we are doing a Marvel marathon. So we just finished watching the Avengers. So I think next is no, either Iron Man 3 or Thor 2. I forget. I have to
I
look at
think
my
it's Iron Man 3.
but anyway, so we're slowly getting through that. But it's hard. Like, Leah has cheer and Gabe works, like especially on school nights. So like if they do that on those nights, we can't like watch anything. So anyways, and then if Joe's working, but all the kids are around but Gabe because he's a punk, we've been watching Once Upon a Time. We started that from the beginning. So I think we're just starting the second season.
That's fun.
So yeah, that's kind of it. That's it.
So I have been reading. I finished Into the Drowning Deep, which is what I was reading back last month. It was really good by Mira Grant. And then I started Discount Armageddon by Mira Grant's other name, which is Sheenan McGuire. And then I read Midnight Blue Light Celestial, which is the second book in that series, and it's also very good. Um, and then I'm currently reading Grave Witch and Bad Monkey. Actually, we were listening to Bad Monkey on the road driving from Shenandoah Valley. So, yeah, but we have been watching Call the Midwife with the girls. I've been watching that. And The Masked Singer, which is only 2 episodes, so it's not really binging. And then I started watching this movie called The Island. It's really interesting.
Hmm.
So it's like it's pretty interesting. So that's what we've been doing. Yeah. So a randomness. We went to Wisconsin Sheep and Wool, which Jessica was already talking about. And from that same mill where Jessica got the fiber, which I don't remember if it had merino in it or not. I got these really cool buttons. So they're called Tauga, Tagua. I don't know.
I forget.
I will hold it in front of here and you can read it and tell me how bad I am at pronouncing it. So it's like they're from a palm nut and it looks like ivory, but it's all different colors and it's pretty cool. So my sweater that I made had those ceramic ones and they kept falling off or breaking. So I was looking for different stuff and that one had like just the right colors. So that's what I ended up getting instead. So yeah. So then I have while I was there, I got a fleece. Um, big old fleece. It is chargy. So I just have to clean it and do all that fun stuff that you do with fleeces. I just haven't had time. And then I also went to um, Knit Bob Pearl and got some cards, which I think I'm going to put in frames and hang up, not send them. So I have their lay flat to dry t-shirt. Um, so there's this one that I got. There's this one. It says, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to card you. It's really funny. And I thought it was really funny. This one says, everybody sheeps. Sorry, I didn't read it to you guys last time. Sheep happens. And shipwreck.
That's
So I got those to hang up. Like these were her color prints. So yeah, they have like t-shirts, obviously, glasses. I think they have like um those small drawstring bags, like those plain ones that are just like simple bags. Um
they had tattoos.
yeah, they had tattoos and keychains, they had all kinds of stuff. But I just got those because that's how I roll. So that we went to that like a couple I don't even remember, a couple of weekends
Like
ago.
September 8th-ish.
Yeah. And then that next weekend I had a wool gathering in Ohio and that was a lot of fun. It was really hot. And then last weekend we were at Shenandoah Valley Fiber Festival in Virginia. And Jessica came with me and it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of meetups and I didn't bring it, but my neighbor um, she had wrote a book and I bought it. And then she does this stick it to me um, thing and pin cushions. I got a unicorn.
I got a little watering can.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it's really cool because that metal one's magnetized on the bottom. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so she uses wool for these, so then like it keeps your needles nice and
I don't know if that was. Oh, look at that.
yeah, so pretty cool. I was just excited to get a unicorn because I like unicorns.
I
But
had
yeah,
a ton of
that's
time
all I
deciding.
got. I sold a lot and it was busy, so it was good. But yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It's fun. Oh, I didn't say, but I got a few fleeces at the Sheep and Wool Festival, Wisconsin's Sheep and Wool Festival, which was cool. And three that I hadn't worked with before. They're over there, so I'm not going to show you them. I actually haven't even taken pictures of them for Instagram or anything. Um, but I think I got a fin.
Ooh, I like it.
I I can't even think. I don't remember what I got.
Did
I
you
know
get,
three that I haven't used before, and I was excited about them, and they were soft. That's all. I'm sorry, my brain is like gone today.
it's been so crazy. I haven't been thinking straight either, so
Yeah,
judging.
this school year has just been crazy. Trying to keep track of everyone's schedule has just been quite hard.
Yeah.
Um, Plus, I started working, so well, I did this past summer, but adding that on top of school and all the kids stuff has just been crazy. So yeah, but that's that for me.
So we are skipping our planning podcast because we noticed that a lot of the houses um, do their own recap of classes, and we feel like we were just repeating stuff. Though, if you miss it and you want us to continue to restart doing them, let us know. Um, Other than that, I think we'll probably just talk about the House Cup, but we won't do the planning podcast so much as we used to. If you want us to, though, go to our Ravelry group and just let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we totally missed it.
Because we're totally not against doing it if you guys want us to. But I just feel like, because I know my manor does it, and I'm sure yours does. I'm sure that
They have
Hufflepuff,
a list of them. I don't know. I mean, they don't like go over it, but yeah.
but they list what it is, so I don't know. I mean, and people can read, so it's not like we need to read stuff for them.
True.
So yeah. But if that's something that you will really, really miss, let us know and we can start it up again. Um, but I just wanted to let you guys know we are aware we didn't do it, and we probably won't. I mean, we'll still be talking about stuff like the order mission started obviously because we're both doing ours. Which I don't know if you said that, but that weekender is for your order mission, right?
Yeah, I thought I did. Yeah,
Oh,
it's for my order mission. I've had lots of car knitting on it.
yeah,
So that's why it's so big,
it looks great.
but I'm excited for it. So is Leah.
That's
It's
cool.
for her.
So it's like starting to get cold. So I've been wearing like pants, and obviously I'm wearing this sweater, which it is a crop top, but it still gets hot. I'm wearing a tank top, obviously, under it. But the other day I was wearing wool socks. It's just wonderful. I love cold.
I so today for work, I work at Meals on Wheels, and I had to go out into the gardens and pick tomatoes, and it was like 48 degrees out, so it was cold. Like, we've been used to warmer weather, so I like bundled up with this. I had my mitts on, I put wool socks on. It was nice, but it was nice and crisp, but it warmed up by the time I was done, sort of. It was nice and icy. But but yes, I'm loving all the wool. That's it.
So I think with that, we are done with our recap of September. And we're well into October now. So we will see you again in 2 weeks. Um, so until then, have a great week. Talk to you later.
Bye.